Okay, welcome to June 1976. We have started the season, and you can see it is June 1st. The Boston Red Sox are leading the American League East. Remember, this is the Boston team that just lost the 75 World Series. They're looking pretty good. They're the best record in the American League. They're fighting off Baltimore. The Yankees are going to win it. They need to get started. Meanwhile, now, historically, the Twins and the Angels and the Royals were the ones fighting, and the Royals had to really do a last-minute streak to win the 76 American League West division. And remember, the A's are just coming off 5 straight AL West division championships, and so it's really been a fight. And the Rangers were good too, by the way. We're a game and a half back. 25 and 22. I would like a better record than that. I think we should have a better record than that. Uh, you know, in the National League East Division, it is going as history did. The Philadelphia Phillies up by 3 over the Cubs. Everybody else is way late. My Cardinals are not doing too good. My Cardinals are not doing good at all. In the West, Cincinnati Reds, remember they just won 75, and it's going right by history. They're just 2.5 on San Diego. That's okay, San Diego. Sure. Standings. Look at this statistic for a minute. This is this is combined. Rod Cruz, best average. Joe Morgan, best OPS. Joe Rudy, more doubles. Dave Kingman, 54 strikeouts. Don't want to be on that list. I don't have anybody on that list. Thank goodness. In fact, do I have anybody on any of the list? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Isolated power. Still nobody on the list. Andre Thornton. Home runs. Reggie Smith of St. Louis. Yeah, I don't remember him. Joe Morgan has the highest WAR. I don't have anybody on that list. Tom Poquette, 8 triples. My guy. Woohoo. Joe Morgan has gotten more walks. OPS plus, Joe Morgan is leading the way. RBI, Cecil Cooper. At bat, Cecil Cooper. Total bases, sacrifice hits. Looking for something I care about. Stolen bases, Davy Lopez with 22. And caught stealing, Joe Brock. Or Lou Brock, Joe Brock. Wow. Lou Brock leads with 9, having been caught 9 times. How many has he stolen? He's not on the stolen base list. That does not look good for Lou Brock. I want to look at just the American League, see where we stand. American League leaders. Still not there. Still not there. Hey, all right. Doubles. Brett and Otis. Lemus Otis. Third baseman and outfielder. Let's see here. Home runs. I know Amos Otis leads the team with 6. Kind of disappointed on that. Triples. Tom Paquette and Hal McRae's on the list. But Hal McRae's only got 3. Nobody with walks. Nobody on the OPS plus list. 30, Brett, 37, 34 RBIs. Second American League. Let's see here. Stolen bases. Amos Otis has 13. Not far away from Al Bumbry, who's got leading with 16. Let's see here. Yeah, caught stealing. Tom Paquette's been caught stealing 5 times. I have already gone through and reduced his number of times he's trying to steal because I kind of like, why you? I don't know why he was trying to steal so much. Combined ERA, which Gene Nolan of Cincinnati, Bert Blyleven has already pitched 95.2 innings for the Minnesota Twins. Break a leg, please. Would help me a lot. Strikeouts per walk. Some guy in Philadelphia. R. Reed, never heard of him. FIP, leading the FIP is the R. Reed. Ron Reed. Don't know him. Never heard of him, but he's... There you go. Win percentage? Yeah, who cares? Bert Blyleven is leading with 8 wins. I got Steve Bresby has 6. He's doing real good. Completed games, Bert Blyleven with 8. I don't have nobody on that list. Now this is the combined, so we're looking at both lists. Do I have 4 shutouts, 8 losses? Quality starts. Bert Blyleven with 10. Dennis Eckersley. Few people remember. He was wow, that face chin looks nothing like him. Yeah, if few people remember, he started out as a starting pitcher with the Indians. My closer has 15 saves, right up there. WAR, I don't have anybody on the list. WHIP, I don't have anybody on the list. Jim Palmer, .91. Wow. Okay, so just look at American League now. Pitching. Wow, we're still not anywhere. Did I switch something? No, we're still not anywhere. Shutdowns. I'm right up there. Didn't even know that was his stat. Holds, Bengori, he's doing good on the holds. We're going to talk about our pitching staff. There has been a couple changes there. Mark Littell. We're doing an overview of the league, and then we'll go into the team. So there, look at team statistics. Good batting stats for all of Major League. Should be please for all leagues. No, all Major Leagues combined. Let's see here. Batting stats. What do we want to look at? We want to look at OPS plus, WRC plus, WAR, stolen base percentage. We'll save this even though we need to rearrange where they're at. OPS plus, who's got the best? The Red Sox, 116. We're sitting at 94. Not midway, really. WRC plus, again, the Red Sox. The Twins are up there. The Cardinals are up there, and the Cardinals are... Bleh. We're down here. Again, middle of the road. WAR. Again, Twins and Red Sox. We're down at not at the bottom, we're near the bottom. Stolen base percentage. The Padres are all the way up there. We're at 65. I do want to look how many stolen bases for a team. We're up there, though. 55, we're 4th in the majors. So, okay. Let's go look at pitching stats. And, of course, let's... do some pitching stats. We want to look at... Yeah, we'll look at that. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah, we'll look at FIP name. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Padres, the best BABIP. Royals, we're middle of the road. Whip. Well, I really like Whip. I know it's not the greatest, and it has a lot of things that I understand there's problems with it, but it's just as simple. How many walks and what's the chance somebody gets on base in an inning? We're in the middle of the road. Fit minus, that's a stat. I think that's a stat that you really want to use. Royals, Red Stock, and so we're doing good. WAR, pitching WAR. Um, we're going to where are we at? Golly, I expect it to be a little bit higher. Not exactly Mets Braves, but so I mean, historical simulation accuracy. Didn't even know that was a thing, but okay. Why does it give me all these other years? You can see right here if you want to look at it. There it is. I'm not worried about it. I like the way one guy says, the moment you roll the dice or hit the start button, history has nothing to do with it anymore. So looking at, we're a game and a half back. Ray Sadecki is cold right now. My closer's hot. Leading my team in batting, Tom Pickett with average, home runs, Amos Otis has 6, Brett and Mayberry each with 4 RBIs, Brett with 34, Mayberry, Otis, stolen bases. Amos Otis, that kind of surprised me. Pitching leaders, Al Fitzmorris, my number 5 guy. Steve Busby, more wins than Leonard Fitzmorris. Strikeouts, Leonard, Busby, Patton. More on Patton in a minute. And you can see who's doing thing. You can see where we're at. 8th in runs scored, 8th in batting average, 9th in batting WAR. I'm 2nd stolen bases. I'm really kind of disappointed in the team's batting. A couple people pitching doing wonderful. We're content. A lot of people are happy. That's what you want to see. Injuries. Freddie Patek, 4 weeks day to day with an oblique. It's down to 2 weeks. Cookie Rojas, he's out. Can't remember. Elbow inflammation. He's 37, 38. He's still got 2 more weeks. He was out 8 weeks. And my starting pitcher, Marty Patton, who this year started 8 games. Not bad. 62% quality start. 1.38 whip. 3.7 FIP. 92 FIP minus. He is out. He is out with a sore shoulder and will be out sometime. So, let's look. The Kansas City Royals pitching. Well, let's don't look at the screen. Don't look. Because we have something else we need to look at first. That ain't it. There we go. Okay, in April, we signed a bunch of coaches, signed a trainer, we sent Rupert Jones down to AAA. It's interesting to me because I find myself in the same situation people are in real life because I have good players that they need time and they need to be able to work on their stuff. Rupert Jones is one of them. So if you bring him and sit him on the bench, that means he's not working. Where if you put him back in the minors and let him work, he's getting work. So I sent him down to AAA, and I brought up a pitcher, made me feel better having a few more pitchers. This was in April, right before the season started. May, the Cookie Rojas again got injured. I don't know why. Oh, I had to bring up a second baseman to a backup second baseman. So I brought up Dave Nelson from the AAA. And then I made the trade. And you'll have to be the judge of this. Backup first baseman, and really with Al Cowens playing more backup as a first baseman, this guy is like a third first baseman. It's all he can play. He hits the ball pretty good, but he's going to strike out a lot. You can see right here what he did with what he did with us. Not a good WRC plus at all. 13% strikeouts. He's now gone to St. Louis. Better OPS plus. Better. He's playing better, but he's striking out more. Real good at power. Real good eye. I just don't think so. Especially when I could get 26-year-old starting pitcher Bob Forsch. I mean, great movement. Has a chance to be a real good. This is what you want. He's not going to give up hard hit balls. He has if he can increase his control and get that curveball over, he's not going to walk people. Even now, he's average. He's not going to strike out a lot. And in 12 innings, 57 FIP. 12 innings is nothing, I realize. 2.31 FIP, 1.22 whip. Yeah. And other than that, not a lot of transaction-wise. So now let's go look at the pitching staff. The tail, Steve Mongoria, basically, right now I've got Bob Forsch, Paul Splittorff. 26 innings, 67 FIP minus plus, 1.33 ERA, whip, .4 WAR, good, decent strikeout walk ratio. This ball was either Splittorff or Forsch. Splittorff has done more innings, so I've got more evidence of what he's going to do. So he's going to come in at least for a while, but Forsch may end up. I'm wanting to see more of Forsch. Basically, see what he does. Other than that, disappointed in Leonard. Just a real disappointment in Leonard. 11 starts, not getting very long in them. Not a great whip. A good FIP minus. A 1.2 WAR. That's okay. We're gonna have to just see how that works out. I don't know. I've been disappointed in Leonard. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I'm not a real extreme baseball guru. Not gonna lie to you. Okay. So, now, that's batting stats. The fact that they're not batting, I wonder why they have numbers at all. Oh, no. I changed it to lineups. I thought I was still looking at pictures. Okay, now let's look at, I still have a real problem at catcher. First off, I don't know why. I don't want I just don't want Healy even on the team. I did try trading him away, and I got nothing. Nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted Rudolph. I wonder if I try now. I don't think so. I would take anything. How about if I retain 60% of his salary? If I retain 60% of his salary, I get something. What is his salary? But, I mean, minor leaguers, a couple decent minor leaguer, 23-year-old first baseman. The question is who do I bring up? And that's actually a more of a question than what you think it is. I think I can move away. I better be able to move away from this screen because I'll show you what I mean. Let me go here. And we will go look at, yeah, let's do this. And let's look at all players. And not, well, all batters, because I'd be bringing up a batter. Now, John Walton. Now, here's my catcher. Decent bat. He is tearing it up. He's ready. 36 games, 147 at bats, over 1 OPS, 164 OPS plus, 2 WAR, 170 RC plus. Should this scare me? He's got the bat though, and catcher framing isn't bad. Catcher blocking isn't bad. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think it's time to pull the trigger. Because I can, so let's go back. Okay, we're going to do a trade here. Yeah, I like this guy. He's got some potential in the outfield. I don't like his. I would rather have if you're gonna be a first baseman. Here we go. This is the guy. We're trading to the Cincinnati Reds for Tom Spencer. I will eat some of the contract, but it's only for 1 year because he was going to be going. They agreed to this trade. My assistant GM, who I don't care about, our available money would improve. Let's complete the trade. You saw it live. So let's go right here. Maybe he just went automatically into, I don't know. I got 2 players to add, and one of them is going to be John Walton. And I need a pitcher. Not, by the way, a belly itcher. Ah, yeah. See, here's a guy, 22. Yeah, I can bring him on, but he's not doing bad either. A little high whip for me, but 89 FIP minus. I think I'd rather him get time. He's just going to play and, not Bob McClure. Here's another guy. Yeah, but but see, he's not. Will he get 18 innings? He's not doing good. FIP minus is bad. ERA plus is really good. His whip is not good. His strikeout to walk ratio is not good at all. That is not good. I don't think I want to bring him up. But there ain't a whole lot else. I guess Gary Lance, he ain't much of nothing, really. 15 innings, he's pitched good, but I'll bring him up. That means I got to go change my pitching. Put him in as middle relief. Use less often and avoid high leverage. Well, I'll just use less often, I guess. So I think I'm going to let Wathan start. Well, let's look at something first, though. And I'm going to look at my batting ratings versus Wright. He's better than Buck, as good as Stinson, versus left, better than Buck, as good as Stinson. Guess we got what? We got a starter. Now, who's at the backup? I think that's got to be Stinson. And same thing versus the left. That will probably piss Stinson off. But there you go. Okay. Now so now we got Buck Martinez, and I want to look at the contract first. He's only 27, and I'd rather get rid of boy, this is why they pay the big bucks. He's only signed for a year, which I have not done. I have not gone through and tried to sign anybody. He's got good catcher framing, though. 50-50-50, average, just completely average. Buck Martinez, he's a younger guy. He's got more extra base hits. He's not going to hit the ball as hard. He's a little bit better of a catcher, though, I think. Yeah, just a little bit. So what if we... shop Bob Stinson around and find out what can we get. Starting catcher, I mean, I get a lot. I do have it turned on that injured players, anybody with any kind of potential, yeah. Chris Ward, a right fielder. Anybody remember a Chris Ward? See if there's any names I recognize. And I would rather not trade him to an American League team. Chris Ward is Chicago Cubs. Steve Swisher. Wasn't there a good Swisher player that from a couple years back? Or maybe I'm thinking Steve Swisher. I don't remember. I'm not going to say nobody that really looks like anything. Only guy, Chris Ward, he's 27. Needs some time in the minors. Decent bat, not a bad bat, not a bad bat at all. How's he done this year for Chicago? 4 bats, and he hasn't done nothing. 4 bats, but 4 bats, he ain't done nothing. What do you expect? The question is if I do this, and I'm not convinced I will, our available money would improve a little bit, but not really nothing great. Where's this guy going to go? I really don't want to put him back. That's a question, too. Because I realized I was looking at my option years wrong. I'll show you that in a minute. I want to make sure options left. Yes. So I can send him down if I need to. So we will make this trade. Look at my transactions here. Well, yeah, I should have done that a minute ago. Now the question is, where do I want to send this guy? Look at my lineup. I've got 2 catchers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infielders. A good backup shortstop would help. I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want one more guy right here. So, who do I bring up? And this is that, yeah, I could bring up Willie Wilson. He needs to get time to. I don't want him sitting on the bench. I don't want Rupert Jones sitting on the bench. Clint Hurdle, I really would rather him get some time. He's only 18 too. Wow. I want to look at these guys. We'll look at these guys' stats. You got Washington. You're talking guys that need time on the bench. Jamie Quirk. Now, we need to change him to catcher. Set his strategy because I want you getting catching time. That's one reason why I kind of wanted to be able to move Walton up. So now he can be my catcher. Because, no, he doesn't have the bat, but he's got great framing. Oh, my goodness, great framing. Look at this guy. This is this. Okay, 40. Needs time playing. I think Chris Ward maybe going right into the we'll look at all that in a minute. I'm trying to go. This is really where I'm trying to go. I think at Chris Ward, yeah, with that bat, yeah, we're going. You're going straight into the lineup. Well, we got to change our lineups now, see if there's anything we need. Backup catcher, it's got to be Buck. I see no reason to put Ward anywhere. Backup catcher, Buck. Maybe he sent me a private message, something about he wasn't happy, something or other. Like, it really didn't say what he wasn't happy about. I'm wanting to look and make sure I've got the best defensive guy, really pretty much do. Pinch hitters. This is versus left. Nelson. Ward. Oops. I said Ward. Martinez. Mayberry. If you're that bad, why are you back up DH versus the left? Pinch runners. And if we need Chris Ward to come in and pinch run, we're not doing too hot. Pinch hitters, this is versus right. Cowens, Nelson, Ward. Again, nope. Mayberry is starting versus righties. Pinch runners. Yep, bringing up Nelson might have been a good deal. He's definitely got. I need to scout him better. I like all my. Wow, I got a few that I need to scout. I like all these guys. I like on my team, my scouting reports should all be perfect. High, extreme high. I was thinking this is the options I had left. This is what's been used. So these are the guys that I can put back down in the minors. John Mayberry, for instance, I cannot put back down in the minors. Not that he's going to go back down in the minors, but okay. Looking at the schedule, by the way. Started off the season good, sweeping the Chicago White Sox. Took 2 out of 3 from California, 2 out of 3 from the Indians. Then I went on a bad 5-game losing streak before I took 2 from Boston. Lost 3 to the Yankees. Then in May, took 2 from then I lost 2, 1-13 to Boston. Lost 3 to the Orioles. Took 2 out of 3 from Minnesota. Swept the Whites, or didn't sweep 3 out of 4. Then I took 1 out of 1 from Texas. Lost 2 to the A's. That hurt. Then I went 1-2 against the Twins. That hurt. 3 out of 4 versus Texas. What is that? 3 out of 4 versus the A's. Angels. Just lost to the A's. Too many A's. And here in June, we're continuing with the A's. We got Milwaukee. We go back to Baltimore. That's lousy. Or we'll have them at home at least. California and at Minnesota at the end of the month. And then you get into July. And July, don't know what Boston, the A's, the Yankees, Baltimore, the Angels, who I expect to be good. 4 against Boston at home. Hopefully the changes we've made, they're going to be able to help us out. Like I said, we just made that trade. Sent catcher Stinson off for right fielder Chris Ward. I think that's a good deal. It wears me. I just lost my starting catcher, but I think Waltham's, if he can do half of what he did, I'll be okay. We sent Fran Healy for a minor leaguer, which I guess I should have ate his salary earlier. Look at the top 10 power rankings. Why do we care about that? That's, in Double A or Triple A. Look at the power rankings for the league. I'm number 6th. I've gone getting higher, climbing higher. Tells you the ERA of 8th, offense tied 13th, average 14th, home run 16th, defense efficiency 11th, and that's what I want to see. I like that defensive efficiency. Fan voting for All-Stars. This is the National League. Don't care. Fan voting in the American League. Catcher I don't expect to have. Thurman Munson, by the way, it says, right here, 7-year deal. Yeah, that makes sense. John Mayberry, he's up there for first. Nobody at second. George Brett leading the way at third. Shortstop, nobody there. Amos Otis, no. I still looking at shortstop. Why is he at shortstop? Center field, Amos Otis has some votes. Right field, well, you're getting Reggie Jackson or Bobby Bonds. I mean, come on. Rusty Stubbs leading the way, though. Designated hitter, Boo Powell. Oscar Gamble. Starting pitcher, Jim Palmer. Burt Blyleven. No Kansas City. I do have a reliever that's got some votes. Here's the trade. Solita for Forsh. I'm kind of surprised they offered Forsh. And I don't know. Also, another thing to look at, too, on that Bob Forsh trade, he's a leader. I think his personality is he's a captain. I'm not sure. I think it's too late to change any settings to show. I'm not even sure where would you click to show personality ratings on the page. You show personality personal ratings on profile page. It's already there, so I thought it was. So you're looking for, look at old Bobby Force here. I mean, hey, well, that's going to help. That leadership, maybe that will help with a little bit of, push us through to the next level. And here we were, 118 a couple weeks ago, May 118, we're 6th. And here we are today, June 1st, still 6th. So we're not dragging, we're doing okay. We just got a little bit more work to do. All-star voting, I don't ever vote, but you can see what they got. I don't vote or let the game do that. So there we are. I think. Yeah, you can see here. Team pitching, Cincinnati Reds. Defense, Cincinnati Reds. Starter yards, Cincinnati Reds. Bullpen, Atlanta. Team batting, Red Sox, Twins, Cubs. Cubs have more home runs, 41. Stolen base, Oakland A's, 78. All right. I wanted to look here. July 11th, All-Star voting. July 12th, they got the home run challenge. I don't know why I got that. Must have kept it in. I will see you right before trade deadline to find out, do we need to do something? See you next time.